But I think ultimately everyone's really different. Every relationship is really different. So how you talk about cancer depends on who you are and depends on who you're talking to and who that person is. I think, how are you going to know if it's the right way to talk about cancer? Look, honestly, I think anytime you're talking about cancer stuff for the first time, or even the second time or the third time, it can be a bit scary. So I think it's probably unrealistic to expect that you're going to feel really, calm and zen about talking about the whole thing. Maybe you will, and that's great. But for a lot of people, it's kind of confronting because the cancer stuff is scary for you anyway. And then talking to someone else about it is kind of like opening this door onto a whole bunch of insecurities and worries and, vulnerabilities. And so that's scary. We often like to present our best side to people and kind of show our strong kind of side. And so when you're talking about cancer stuff, it's harder to be strong there. So I think it's okay to feel scared. I think, how should you talk about it? I think just talk about it in the way that makes sense to you. Talk about it in words that make sense to you. Be honest about how you're feeling and kind of, if you're someone who makes jokes, then, it's okay to use a bit of humour. If that's how you're kind of dealing with it, lots of young people with cancer do end up using a bit of black humour to deal with just the craziness of what you're going through, and that's okay as well. Your friends might not necessarily get it, that you're making jokes about it. That's okay. If that's what fits for you, that's all right.